Hey everyone, welcome to episode 310, Feeling Stuck. Welcome to the Harmony in the Home podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Hutchison. I'm a counselor, a life coach, and most importantly, an imperfect mom doing this work right along with you. And my goal on our podcast is to go from chaos to calm, feel less frazzled, and have more fun within your four walls to have more harmony in your home. So I would say the number one email that I get is about feeling stuck. Before we talk about feeling stuck even more, I want to talk to you about letter writing, which I've been talking to you about for so long because I'm having so much fun with it. If you want a fun side gig for entertainment purposes only, to write to companies who will pay you to write to them, and I am proof in the pudding, and I've also helped other people do it, and now they're getting what's called drops, which is so fun. I think I get more excited about their drops than I get about my drops because I know they kind of side-eyed me when they signed up. Like, is this thing for real? Is this thing on? And then when they get drops, they're like, oh my gosh, this is actually for real. I can't believe this. This is so fun. So if you're interested in writing to companies and learning how and to get the training that I did, I don't give the training. I feel like I could probably do the training, but there's so many details that I would never want to miss that if you're interested in doing the training that I did, send me an email at coachingkelly@aol.com or on Facebook or Instagram, and I will hook you up with the sisters that train me. So an email I get a lot, other than yelling, I would say the number one email I get is, Kelly, I can't stop yelling at my kids. My kids won't listen. I feel so guilty. And then I promise myself I won't do it, only to wake up the next day and it happens all over again. Do you see how fast I'm able to say that? I'm able to say it so fast because I get it so often. I'm like, girl, boy, I get you. I feel you. I know. And I feel like so many people are struggling in silence and they're afraid to talk about it. And so I'm just here to talk about it. It's a lot with this letter writing. I feel like so many people have reached out to me like, Kelly, we live in $1 million house, but we're struggling. We need to do the letter writing to help with our bills. And I'm like, it's okay that you're struggling financially. It's okay that you're struggling emotionally. It's okay that you're struggling in parenting. Like, so many people are like, treat me like their hairdresser and like, I'm really struggling in this area. Who doesn't struggle? The strength is built in the struggle. So I am always about creating this podcast of like bringing light to the darkness and not living in shame about the areas that we're struggling with. Kelly, I'm really struggling. And they're like whisper in this whisper voice, I can't keep my house organized. I'm like, girl, be so for real. Me too. And these are the things that I learned how to keep my house organized, that I'm in maintenance mode. It's not perfect. It's B minus. But this is what's comfortable for me. It's what's comfortable for David. It's what's comfortable for the kids and the doggies. I got you, girl. I got you, boy. Like, don't feel so much shame that you're struggling. Life is about struggle after struggle after struggle. And then you get through the struggle or you live in the struggle. And then strength is built in the struggle. So we're not all just living on the struggle bus. Like, the struggle bus is not something we have to like confess to. It's like, who isn't on the struggle bus? But when we say it's the struggle bus, then we're like giving the power to the driver of who's driving the struggle bus. Like, no, this is something I'm struggling with. I want to build strength in it. I'm in the river of misery, and I'm going to figure this out. Just like we talked about in episode 307. I'm never going to stop starting over because I'm going to figure this out. And I'm going to get up and I'm going to fail forward. I'm going to get up, I'm going to fail forward. Just like our kids do with their grades and with their sports. And you see how they're just never giving up. And we have that energy when we're kids, but for some reason at 25, 35, 45, 55, we think, we have to have it all figured out. Absolutely not. If we have it all figured out, life would be so boring. So lean into the struggle. Don't lean into the shame that the struggle is bringing you. It's like, this is an area that I'm struggling with. How can I build strength in the struggle? So a lot of times I get emails saying I feel very stuck. I don't know where to go. A lot of people are stuck in overwhelm and confusion because that's what the brain does. It's like, I don't want to take steps. When we're younger, we take steps. When kids are struggling, they're like, okay, I got to figure this out. And then they take steps because their brain is very malleable. It's like, this is hard. I'm going to figure this out. I can do hard things. When we get past 25, 35, our brain stops developing and growing. And the brain's like, no, we're not going to grow and develop anymore. This is too scary. This is too hard. And I'm like, heck no, we just have to do a little bit more mind management around it, but we can figure this out. Everything is figure outable. And then we teach our kids that everything's figure outable. So if you're feeling stuck, I think this episode will help you a lot. And this is from Graham C. Weaver on TikTok. It says how to get unstuck, 4 simple steps. And then the comments are like, Mike says, nah, it can't be it. I'll better keep strolling until I find the actual answer. RO says it's simple, not easy. So true, because our brains are wired to stop all this growth and development. It doesn't like all this. When we're kids, it likes it. it thrives on it. If you see your kids, they're like, never give up, never stop trying, get that trophy, get that home run, get that straight A's, get that diploma, get that. And then it's like 25, the brain's like, I'm out, I'm done. And this is 4 simple steps. But then top Advine surprise says number 5, ask someone who knows more than you. And that's where I always talk about, listen to this podcast or listen to other podcasts about the topic that you're talking about, or Google it on YouTube, or find personal development books about it. Blah, blah, blah. 231 says, do something you wouldn't normally do, the fastest way out of a rut. Christina says, small wins turn into big wins. Jossie says, is everyone stuck in the void of mindless scrolling? Oh my gosh, scrolling can, like, the doom scroll they talk about. Lucy's dad says, I would add the company they keep. Sometimes who we hang out with can keep you stuck. Ooh, I like that. Life lessons for mom says, control what you can control. Hushi says, brilliant and simple. Thank you. This is everything. A path to live every day to its fullest with 3 simple questions. Well, without further ado, this is 30 seconds of how to get unstuck. It's very simple, but it's also very hard.
One of the most common questions my students at Stanford ask me is, I'm stuck in a rut. What do I do? My answer is, it's likely due to one of 4 things, and it could be a combination of these. So number 1, what am I avoiding? And I need to go right at that. Number 2, where do I start? Translate my goal into something very simple that I can do today. Number 3, how do I win today? Just write down 3 things I can move forward on today, and then get up and repeat that tomorrow. And number 4, what are the habits that are interfering with where I want to go?
What? That's so good. And to summarize, what am I avoiding? That is so big. Because a lot of times it could just be about cleaning your house. And then cleaning your house will give you energy to be kinder to your kids or your spouse or your doggies. Well, it's always easy to be easy to dogs. In summary, number 2, where do I start? So if it's that messy closet, start there. Start in the hard part first. I always teach my kids, eat the frog. If you have 7 homework assignments, well, they don't have 7 homework assignments. If you have 3 homework assignments, plus you have baseball, plus you have volleyball later, plus you have to clean your room, plus you have to spend time with your friends, what is the hardest thing first? Is it that math homework? Start the math homework first. If you have 4 homework assignments, what is your hardest homework assignment? Start with that first. Eat the frog. By Brian Tracy, 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time by Brian Tracy. Great book. But to summarize it is, if you eat the frog, which is the hardest thing first, it's just a saying, and we teach it to our kids, then it gives us momentum in other areas. Number 3, how do I win today? If you're trying to get more organized in your house, do you start with a junk drawer? Let's start with a junk drawer. Let's just do one junk drawer. And then number 4, what are the habits that are in my way? Because a lot of times we act like we don't know because our brain doesn't want to grow and develop to the next level, or get an organized house, or stop yelling at our kids, or start that new side hustle. So it just spins in overwhelming confusion. I'm not sure where to start. I'm not sure what to do. And then it just procrastinates. That's why everyone starts their workout journey after the new year, or their workout journey on Monday, because they think about it on Thursday and they're like, oh, I'll start on Monday, because it just buys time. And then Monday happens. They're like, oh, I don't feel well. My leg hurts. I'm going to start on Tuesday. And it's like, oh, it's already in the middle of the week. Let's just start next Monday. Let's start fresh next week. And that's all that's doing is just buying time. And then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger in our brain. So what are you avoiding? Where do you start? How do you win today? And what are the habits in your way? Ask yourself those 4 questions. Eat the frog first. It will give you momentum for other areas to create habits that will help you, which in turn will help your kids. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye. Hey, mamas, thanks for listening. If you had any ahas, clicks, or those lightning bolt moments while listening, you have to check out my free parenting bootcamp, where we take all of this to the next level and we try to create even more awakenings for ourselves, so that we can connect more with our kids and never yell at them again. You can sign up at www.coachingkelly.com. And if you really want to fill up my love cup, send me an email of what your aha was, what your click was, what was that lightning bolt moment while you were listening. I want nothing more in life than for you to have harmony in your home and to learn how to be an imperfect mom like me, which allows your kids to be imperfect too, each and every day. Thanks for listening.